ready? In 3, 2, 1. So that's 2 rounds down. We'll get our basketballs realigned. All right, are we ready? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Trying to keep our score up on the board as well, so we had 7 on this side, 3 on this side. We clear that. Our next group of competitors are ready. They're going to shoot in 3, 2, 1. right, here we go with a shoot-off for the winner. All right, we're ready to shoot the ball in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Jacoby Jackson from Ponchatoula. Our winner on the girls' side of the three-point competition. Come out and get your 3-point trophy. Right, next up is our boys' 3-point competition. All right, ready to do our boys' 3-point competition. And then I promise we do have an all-star game coming up as well, so. Are we ready to go with round 1? All right, guys, get ready to shoot in 3. Hang on just a second, we gotta get 1 minute on the clock. And we shoot in 3, 2, 1. guys, we've got our second group of competitors ready to go on both ends. All right, we will start in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, here we go. This will be our third round. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. All right, one more round to see who goes into the shoot-off. Are we ready? You start shooting in 3, 2, 1. Braxton Basco from Simpson and Jordan Comanche from Wasman are our three-point shootout finalists. All right, gentlemen, we'll start shooting in 3, 2, 1. Your winner of the three-point competition from Simpson, Braxton Basco.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Louisiana Christian University. Getting ready for the Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association All-Star Game. I am Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins, going to bring you the future stars of basketball today. These are high school seniors getting their last opportunity to showcase their talents. Chuck, it's been a long season and excited to get this one going.
Well, I'm telling you, Doug, I see several things going on already out here. Looking forward to some great competition, some bright talent out here, and not just the shoes that are on the floor.
You know, we've got some state champions. We've got some state runner-ups out here, runners-up, if you will. But glad that you found us. Boxcast TV is where we stay. It's free service. You just hop on there, click the link, and you can follow it. We'd appreciate it if you shared that with somebody. Those that are watching this as it happens, welcome. Those of you that have went back to watch the recap on it, you certainly witnessed a lot of great action that went on. One thing you notice different here is they allow them to dunk beforehand, and before a high school game, they don't let them do that when the officials are out there. So, Chuck, it's going to be an exciting game. Glad we were able to bring you the three-point shooting contest. That was a lot of fun. So we're just moments away from getting things going on. The East will be in blue. They're on the left side of the Louisiana Eye and Laser Center scoreboard at the top. West will be in red. Again, first time that you've joined along with us. I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports. Of course, couldn't do it without my partner and executive producer, Chuck Perkins, who is here. And Chuck, looks like it ought to be a good one.
Yes, sir. And I've been tinkering around with a few things. Hopefully we've bring a little more add to the value added to what you get to watch. I mean, just looking forward to what we can do and what all these competitors, these all-stars, you know, it's just going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to this.
Big shout out to the folks over at LGR, Louisiana Girls Rankings. They did the Girls All-Star Game, and it amazes me the amount of places that those guys are at. It seems like they're all over the state, in different parts of the state, every weekend. So hats off and kudos to the folks at LGR. We're going to go down right now to PA announcer Rich Dupree. He's going to introduce the reserves and the starting lineups. When he comes back, we'll pick up our broadcast from there. But we're going to turn it over to the voice of Louisiana Christian University Athletics and Rich Dupree.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Louisiana Christian University here in Pineville, Louisiana. Here in HOS Fieldhouse as we get ready for the start of our BCA. Make sure I get my initials correct here. The LHSCA Boys All-Star Game. We will have our first and second team announced at halftime and much more. But right now, we would like to introduce to you our basketball team. So if you would, when we call your name, line up on the court. And we will begin with the visitors on the scoreboard, which is the East All-Stars. Number 1 from Zachary, Jalen Bolton. From Mandeville, number 2, Bryce Weinmunsen. From Madison Prep, number 3, Percy Daniels. From Episcopal, number 4, Stuart Monacas. From Lincoln Prep, number 5, Dimitri Payne. From Christ Episcopal, number 6, Bennett Briggs. From Jehovah Jireh, number 7, John Paul Wicks and his family. From Isidore Newman, number 8, Austin Montgomery. From Liberty Magnet, number 8, Jacob Wilson. From Alexandria, number 10, Noah Jonker. From St. Paul's, number 11, Zach Finn. From Neville, number 12, Patrick McCraney. From Wasman, number 13, Albert Shell. From Walker, number 14, Donald Butler. And from Peabody, number 15, Markel McClay. Your head coach of the East All-Stars is from Episcopal, Chris Beckman. Assisted by Jeff Jones of Madison Prep and Charles Smith from Peabody. Your coordinator from Chalmette is Butch Stockton. Now let's meet the West All-Stars. If you would line up on the court. From Southwood, number 6, Marquarius Johnson. From Booker T. Washington Shreveport, number 2, Calvin Collins. From Bossier, number 8, Joe Manning. From Port Allen, number 10, Jordan Brooks. From Calvary Baptist, number 5, Labrie Williams. From Simsboro, number 4, Nick Maryland. From Calvin, number 14, Wayne Huckabee. And his family. From Hamilton Christian, number 9, Mason Russell. From Evangel Christian, number 3, Lance Waddles. From Edna Carr, number 1, Leland Smith. From Beauchene, number 11, Devon Drake RV. From Donaldsonville, number 12, Lawrence Forsell. Also from Donaldsonville, number 13, Troy Cole. From North Central, number 7, Reginald Stoner. And from Booker T. Washington Shreveport, number 15, Jacoby Jackson. Your head coach is from Destrehan, Troy Green. Assisted by Coach Cordell Scott from A.J. Ellender and Coach Tony Clark of Thibodeau. Your coordinator for the West All-Stars is from Hamilton Christian, Coach Dexter Washington. Let's play some basketball.
And we're back courtside. Always appreciate my man Rich Dupree for the public address for a lot of these all-star games and everything that he has done. Here, that we're going to have to catch the starters on the fly as starters, the entire teams are announced. We'll see who comes out with it. Had to fix the West All-Star jerseys because prior to the game, a lot of them switched numbers, although they told them not to do that. They went out and did that. Again, the East will be in blue. The West will be in red, making their way out for the East. John Paul Ricks out of Jehovah Jireh. Also there, Markel McClain from Peabody. Number 3, Percy Daniels out of state champion Madison Prep. Number 1, Jalen Bolden is there, and Stuart Bonacaz out of Episcopal is there. For the West, number 3 is Lance Waddles. Number 4 is Nick Maryland. Number 7, jumping center, Reginald Stoner out of North Central. He's a state champion, and we'll get the others for you. Labrie Williams is on the floor as well. In the final starter, number 8, Joe Manning. East controls, and they get it to the big man, Percy Daniels, right away, and what a monster. There's a 3-ball shot from outside. John Paul Ricks doesn't get it fall. Rebound controlled out by Williams, and he'll take that from the top of the key. Misses that one, and just getting things going underway in the boys' action. They'll play 2 20-minute halves. They keep it like college. Long distance 3, no good from Bolden. He tried to get it from downtown, and rebound is controlled in by Waddles, and he'll make his way out into the front court. quickly around the floor they go. That one is out to Maryland. Maryland trying to go to the basket. Going to be whistled for traveling. Good job of defense by Stuart Bonacaz out of Episcopal.
Yeah, a great early start. They're firing up some threes, trying to see what they've got. You know, some of them may have competed in that three-point shot contest between. I'm not sure, though.
No, young man out of Simpson won that, though. It was great to see him and had a good support staff here. There's one. They'll count that as a 2, but it doesn't go. So the rim being unfriendly to these East and West All-Stars as we get things going. West controls back up top. That don't mean that they won't keep letting them fly. That 3 ball up and no good from Waddles. Waddles make his home at Evangel Christian. Over to the near side, trying to get into the big man Daniels, and why not? Over into the corner, that is Manning. Manning with the assist. That's a 3 ball from the top. Reginald Stoner. Stoner picks up the first basket of the game. He's got 3. Inside pass, that's Bonacaz. Bonacaz thinks about going inside, and Maryland had other thoughts about that. Good assist out to the corner, thinking about a step back 3. No, they'll still move it around to the top. Maryland try his luck from 3, doesn't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Ricks, and quickly down the court to the biggest guy out there, and that's Percy Daniels. Percy Daniels going to Seton Hall to play his basketball. So state champ from Madison Prep, Seton Hall is going to get a big one there.
Yes, they are.
East working their way back in. Good duck up and under, but no basket from Jehovah Jireh's John Paul Ricks. Trying his range from outside is the big guy, and Daniels misfires on that. Rebound control. Not a lot of scoring out here early. Not a lot of defense, just some missed shots. That one goes up, and you're going to see Stuart Bonacaz get whistled for his first foul.
And he'll draw him to the line there. And he'll shoot a pair, right, Doug?
He does go to the line for 2. You know, in this one, Chuck, in the All-Star game, what I believe they'll do is they'll play in 5-minute waves, and then they'll bring the additional players in. First free throw is up, and it is good from Maryland. Maryland, part of that Simsboro team that won the state championship in Class B, if you'll recall.
Oh yes, they did. And I mean, a great story for them going down the road.
Shot up, and it is good. Gets them both to fall, so he's got 2 on the day. 4-2. Correction, 5-2 in that one. Up to the top, back to East have it. Swung around. That's Bolden trying his hand from downtown. Doesn't get that to go. Big time rebound there by Lance Waddles. Waddles top of the key. That one no good as well. Rebound controlled out by the East. Markel McClain out of Peabody gets that, and he's thinking about a little one-on-one. Goes in and gets that, does McClain. You know, one of the assistant coaches, the winningest coach in Louisiana, and that's Charles Smith, was his head coach at Peabody.
Oh, wow, yes.
Of course, Hall of Fame coach, and that one up, and it is in. Stuart Bonacaz. You know, Coach Smith was slated to coach the McDonald's All-American game a couple of years ago, and that's when COVID hit and the game got canceled. So his opportunity to coach the McDonald's All-Star game went sideways. But good to see Coach Charles Smith on the sideline there. Out of bounds off of the West. Ball will be controlled by the East. 220s in this, Chuck. They do it because they want to play it on what they'll see in college next year, which will be the 2 20-minute halves.
Okay. Well, that's nice. The girls were not like that, though.
No, because in college the girls play the 4-10s.
That's right.
Working it back inside, and look, I'm going to tell you, Percy Daniels.
Big fella there.
Percy Daniels is a full-grown man playing on this squad for the East.
Needs a few more digits on that shirt because 3 doesn't do him justice. He needs a little bit higher.
Shot is up, and it is good. To the basket goes Lance Waddles.
Probably needs a 7 on there, if nothing else.
It'd be great to see Seton Hall and follow his career there as he makes his move to the Big East. Bolden, another D1 commit, giving it to Daniels, look, I don't know why you don't just feed that monster the entire way. Jalen Bolden picks up the assist. He is from that state champion Zachary team and headed to ULM. Inside flush, Labrie Williams. Labrie Williams out of Calvary Baptist. You know, they finished runner-up in Division II. They lost their state championship to Southern Lab in a tight one, probably the most tightly contested state championship, 57-54. Up and in, that is Labrie Williams.
In a wave change.
It's like a hockey game. Here comes the line change. We'll keep you posted on that. Alexandria's own Noah Yonker. It's Jonker if you're scoring at home, but we know that it's Noah Yonker. We've covered a lot of basketball through the years for the Trojans, where he comes from. Also out there, Jacob Wilson from Liberty Magnet. We'll keep up as we go. Number 2, Bryce Weinmunsen. Weinmunsen was added to the roster after Solomon Washington pulled out of it on Wednesday. Solomon Washington was the Gatorade Player of the Year, headed to Texas A&M and pulled out of this one, and Weinmunsen goes in and gets that basket. So also on the floor, Jacob Wilson, we said, was there. Number 6, Bennett Briggs out of Christ Episcopal. And in a moment, we will work on those West players that are out there. Austin Montgomery out of Isidore Noman, they were state champs in Division II. Shot up and no good. Rebound controlled by the East, working on some of those West players that are there. Good hands by Weinmunsen, going in and going to the basket, saying, I might have came to this party late, but I'm going to make an impact on it. Weinmunsen does.
He did indeed.
Leland Smith out of Edna Carr is on the floor. Number 12 is Lawrence Forsell. Number 11 is Devon Drake Arvey out of Beauchene. Shot up, and it is no good. Yonker pulls that board down, and he's going the other way. And that's one thing that the big man can do, is distribute the basketball. And he gets back there and gets another one. The long arms of Noah Yonker paying dividends. Gets it over in the corner to Weinmunsen for 3, misses that. East controls that. It's Wilson. Looking for a screen, but and picks it up there. Get it back over to Yonker.
And he is not afraid to throw one down from the three-point line.
No, that 3 is up, and it is off the front iron. No good. The East and their quick hands in the passing lane are making a difference. That one inside. Good dish is going to find number 11, Devon Drake RV for 2.
Felt that East dragon, if you will, flying overhead.
14-13. This one's certainly a competitive one. East has a 1-point lead. You see on our Louisiana Eye and Laser Center scoreboard. That's over into the corner to Montgomery. He finds Yonker. A little give and go. And a couple of good dishes by Yonker, and unable to finish. Looking to dish again was Calvin Collins, trying to get his man to go inside. Finding chemistry early on is difficult. That's a good pull-up jumper. That's Devon Drake Arvey. Arvey out of Beauchene, which is on its way to Arnaudville. There goes Weinmunsen again. Weinmunsen out of Mandeville has signed to play at Clayton State, so they're going to get them a very competitive ball player, as Weinmunsen has come in and really done some big damage.
Yeah, they've got a lot going on already.
Little Euro step there, trying to get to the basket, was going the other way, throwing it down big time, Jacob Wilson. Jordan Brooks was on the prior one. Got it. The numbers, once they got switched around, got moved. 18-15, the blue team. East has the lead. Dribbling in, going to the basket. Purcell dishes that one off. It's our first foul of the contest. That's Jordan Brooks. He'll get the opportunity for the and one.
Jordan Brooks. Foul is on the East. Number 8,
Austin Montgomery whistled for the personal foul. That's going to send Brooks to the line for an opportunity for an and one. Shot is up, and that's an old school 3 for Jordan Brooks. Brooks will stay here and play locally. He's signed to play with LSUA and Coach Cordero and that group out of Port Allen, so you'll see a lot more of him.
Good program he's developed.
3 ball is up, and it's good. Jacob Wilson.
Number 9, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson out of Liberty Magnet lost in the Division II championship to Archbishop Hannon. Not a lot of really competitive state championship games if you go back and look through some of the scores. That was one of them that ended 81-60. That stepped on the line, and the official didn't want to call it. He said it's an all-star game, but I think Weinmunsen gave him a little bit of grief beforehand that caused that. Shot from the corner is up. No good. Opportunity from Jacob Wilson. Again, miss. Wilson controls it all the way out to Weinmunsen. A good behind-the-back dish. No look. Bryce Weinmunsen gives it over to Austin Montgomery. Montgomery, the recipient of that fine pass. Shot up, no good. Briggs pulls that one down. And a quick turnover. There's Forsell with the steal, going for the score. And he'll get an and one, and I think they're going to whistle that on Weinmunsen. They do. That's his first.
East has gotten themselves out to a nice little controlled lead with this second round of starters they got going on.
They did. Weinmunsen, I can't. He looks like one of those players that should have been in that movie Hoosiers, one of those just gritty Indiana-type basketball players that just goes out there and goes to work.
I agree.
That and one opportunity, no good. Rebound controlled out by Jacob Wilson. Over in the corner, we'll see what Weinmunsen's got from downtown. Misses that one. Rebound out of there, Devon Drake Arvey. Yeah, I don't believe you'll find anybody that will outwork Weinmunsen out there. This is our first opportunity to see the young man. Shot up, no good. Long range three, missed by Leland Smith. Good passing on the Z side, but having none of it was Collins out of Booker T. Washington Shreveport. Hustle down the floor. That's what these college coaches in attendance and watching around the way are looking for. We remind you, if you're watching on Boxcast, there's a chat feature. You can go in there and send the chat and let us know who you're supporting. There's Bennett Briggs from downtown.
Yeah, even if you can say if somebody has already committed somewhere, that would be a great thing to have.
Again, getting close to shift change here at the 10-minute mark. Guys will get up and off the bench. That one rolls around. Yonker tips it over to the side, and they'll stop it at the 10-minute mark to get the subs in. Great work. This is the third crew that's going to make their way out there. So again, we'll get some numbers for you. Patrick McCraney out of Neville is there. Zach Finn, St. Paul's. Number 5, Dimitri Payne. Number 14, Donald Butler. And I see number 13, Albert Shell.
It's a great way to keep fresh legs on the floor, too.
That's up and no good. It'll give us a chance to talk to some of the West Stars. Wayne Huckabee, who has that. Number 6 is out there now. That's Marquarius Johnson from Southwood. Number 9 is in there. That is Mason Russell. Number 15, Jacoby Jackson, also from Booker T. Washington of Shreveport. He and Collins. See if we've left anybody out, Chuck. Number 13, Troy Cole, one of the two from Donaldsonville, is out there also. So that's caught you up to everything. East trying to build on their 6-point lead. That first wave was rather even. Most impressive that we saw out of there was Huckabee picks up the personal foul. In that first wave, Percy Daniels out of Madison Prep. In that second wave, it was Bryce Weinmunsen. A lot more passing out of this wave. That's top of the key, no good. Rebound controlled by the East. Good job of tapping it in was McCraney. Out into the front court quickly they go. Errant pass.
Off his knees there.
Guys in this game tried to make that extra pass, that unselfish extra pass, and sometimes going up for the basket might have been the thing to do. We're over halfway through the first. That's a long three. Up and no good. Remember, coming up at halftime, you'll get the announcement of the first and second team all-staters out of the boys. That shot up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Cole. Cole presses the issue. That looked like it was blocked down low by Finn. And now going out the other way is McCraney. McCraney will lay it up off the backboard. You got to throw it down, big man. That one was laid off the backboard for the dunk. This time, and missing that one. Look, it's All-Star Saturday. We got to get it. That one's up and in. Give that to McCraney out of Neville.
Got a lot of crowd involvement there.
Oh, you do. They're coming. Don't think they came here to see a good game. That one's up and in from Jacoby Jackson. But I'm telling you, they're wanting to see some alley-oops. There was some lobs and some dunks. Long-range threes they'll take. That one is missed. Controlled out by number 15, Jackson. Jackson has been very active since he's entered the ball game. Good hands jumping into the passing lane. There was McCraney. They'll give it to Jackson back up at the top. He stands there at the Wildcat logo here at Louisiana Christian University in Pineville, Louisiana. If you look right in the middle of the state, that's where we are. Around the back is Cole. Good screen. Is said that's cross-court pass into the corner. Three ball is up, no good. Marquarius Johnson had a shot at it. Going to be out of bounds. The West will control. That earlier, the girls' game looked like it kind of got out of hand. It was a 30-point victory. This one's certainly pretty competitive. Going to be a foul whistled underneath. They'll call that on the East's number 12, Patrick McCraney.
Yep. Yeah, the girls' game was, got a little bit lopsided there.
You got to think you're in waves of three, so you're going to get 10 minutes max into the game, maybe a little bit more. You got 5 fouls. Go out there and play some aggressive defense and get after it. You got really nothing to you don't want to see a young man foul out of an all-star game, but go get it. Get 4 of them.
Yes, indeed. No doubt. I mean, it's not like you can, well, I guess you could. If it were me, I can promise you I probably could have fouled out in 5 minutes.
Top of the key, that shot is blocked. Troy Cole with the block. That's inside now. Free throw line jumper for number 11, Zach Finn. Zach Finn out of St. Paul's. Step back three, up and it's good. Marquarius Johnson out of Southwood.
Marquarius Johnson.
Step back three, and this has gotten to a 2-possession game. Lot of long striding there for the East. Number 5, Dimitri Payne, he gets his first basket. He's on his way to Lane College to play football.
Wow.
We got a couple of signees in this game playing other sports. Most of these that you'll see are playing basketball. There's a nice lob back. And he let that one go. Zach Finn.
Look at him. A steal
and in. Look, don't turn your back. The steal and the score. So Zach Finn certainly.
No need to slam it down. Just get another one and get 4 right there.
Look, the East All-Stars have playing aggressive defense. That one is inside Mason Russell. That'll make Coach Dexter Washington happy out of Hamilton Christian. Whipped around to the inside, and the West starting to make a little bit of a comeback. Except passing lane controlled. Here's an opportunity for one. Big man missed that one.
Big skyhook attempt on that one.
Goodness. Donald Butler had an opportunity out of Walker to throw that one down, and it seemed like he was all the way down there from Walker where that ball came from. Highlight of today is a lot of missed dunks.
Yes, I got a buddy of mine down there, Walker. I'm going to have to give him a call and say, hey, what about this guy?
3 ball, corner pocket, no good. Rebound controlled out by McCraney. Nearing that 5-minute mark, that will get some more subs in there. McCraney pulls up, shoots this one, misses. Johnson has it. Johnson with numbers goes behind the back. 3 ball from the corner, no good. And like Pat Green would say, these subs are coming in wave on wave. It's not often you can get a Pat Green reference in a basketball game, but here you go.
Excellent artist, Pat Green.
Bolden, Daniels, Wilson, John Paul Ricks, and Bryce Weinmunsen in for the East. For the West, Johnson. Waddles returns. 4 is Maryland. He's back. Number 5 is Labrie Williams. And then number 1, Leland Smith. There's Smith. We just called his name, and he fires from 3 and gets that one. 36-31. Back to a 2-possession game under 5.
Who are you going to call next? See who's going to score.
Right? Look, I don't know why. We talked about the movie Hoosiers coming to mind, but it seems like he puts in the work of Rudy from the movie Rudy does Weinmunsen.
Yes, he does.
Oh, why not get it inside to the big man? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, not concerned about it at all. But picking up the foul, Labrie Williams did not back away from Percy Daniels at all.
No, he did not.
Check that foul, number 5.
Denisha checking in with us. She said, let's go blue. She supports Albert Shell, Wassman High School. Big shout out to the East All-Star, number 13, Albert Shell there. Thank you, Denisha, for hitting the chat feature. And we invite you all to do that. Let us know who you're watching and where you're watching from. Long range 3 once again. That one's up, and it's money. Leland Smith out of Edna Carr firing away, and it's a 3-point game. This mixture off of the West team has really paid dividends. It was a 36-26 game just moments ago. Lob inside, good denial. That one is up and it's good, Jalen Bolden. But I tell you, the work of Labrie Williams. Labrie has not backed down from Percy Daniels at all in this one. And jumping into the lane goes Bolden once again. Here's those East All-Stars. One thing we've seen about them, they will jump the passing lane. 3-ball up, no good. Rebound, controlled Bolden, blocked on the backside. Williams is going to get whistled for the foul there. That's his second personal foul. Team's third. That will send Bolden to the line. Bolden, we told you, a state champion out of Zachary, on his way to the other end of the state and University of Louisiana Monroe.
Wow. Yeah, that's a travel. You go home for, not going to be going home to wash clothes.
Right. Certainly a big shout out to the utilization of our donation portal there on our Boxcast.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. We'll have some explanations for things that we do when the action stops. That one is up and it is in. Lance Waddles. Weinmunsen's got it over now into the near court, and Wilson. Double dribble is called. It's an all-star game. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let them play.
Trust me, they don't call everything in the college.
Let it go.
Not compared.
West back in action. Here goes. Long range shot is missed, no good. Nick Maryland. If it takes us a moment to find the player, they have these rosters in numerical order, but the West team switched a bunch of jerseys.
See, and I'd have done that back in the day, but it had been because mine was too tight.
Well, they told him not to do it, too, because it wreaks havoc. There's the big man, Percy Daniels.
2 points for number 3.
And
the board in the bucket for the big man out of Madison Prep. Chuck?
Some of these guys might have switched jerseys just to make it a little bit tighter, too, because, they don't have the roundness in the middle that I do.
Top of the key. I didn't have it back when I was their age either. 43-36. Top of the key. This one no good. Rebound controlled out. John Paul Ricks has it. Steps back, thinks about the 3, and decides to drive. He'll kick it out to Weinmunsen. Weinmunsen back to the top to Bolden. Why not? Fire that big bomb away. And look, goes right back at Leland Smith. Leland Smith hit a couple of those. Those would be from 4-pointers in that Globetrotters game. The Globetrotters going to be in our area around the 31st of March. That shot up and good. Good work underneath. Nick Maryland, 46-38. Certainly the high scoring that you hoped for in this one. Started out a little slow, but they have settled in and have been going after each other.
Number 1.
2 subs coming in here for the East. Number 11 and number 15. Taking out 2 and number 9.
11 and 15, Zach Finn and Markel McClain.
Leland Smith, number 1 of the West.
Leland Smith from the West whistled for the foul.
Another sub, 7 in for 4 for the West.
Reginald Stoner out of North Central. He's headed to LSU Eunice is where he'll play. So he went the 2-year route. Will head over to Eunice to play his college ball. Inside to the big man, and that guy, he's not going to lay it in. Percy.
Goodness no.
Step back. Bolden controls, gets it out to Finn. Finn over into the corner. Now there's a 3 from the side. Up, McLean, no good. Rebound controlled inside. That is Labrie Williams. Williams has been very active for this West squad. Checking back in now to Lincoln Prep is Dimitri Payne. We told you he'd go to Lane College, but he's going in football.
Oh.
Got another baseball commit, Meridian Community College. Stuart Bonacaz will go there. We saw Bonacaz pretty active.
And that tells you just what kind of an athlete he is. I mean, if you can be at the All-Stars game in basketball and still being committed to going in football, my goodness, what a player.
Pass behind his back. Good pass by Finn, and that lays it in there to Percy Daniels. Percy finishes that one off. We're 1 minute away from halftime here in the first half of the All-Star game. Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association. 50-38 East, starting to open things up a little bit. That 3 ball is missed and no good. McCraney comes out with the board. He gets it over to Finn. Finn going to make his way to the basket. Quick move to the rim is Zach Finn. 14-point lead, and remember it was close throughout. We talked about how competitive it was. East starting to open things up. Chuck?
32-36 there just not too long ago. I mean 36-32 East over the West.
Donald Butler makes his way in. He will replace Percy Daniels. Just big smile on his face from Daniels as he comes off. Back to the top. Finn's got it. Finn is being pressured there by Waddles. 3-point shot up, no good from Payne. Free throw line jumper up and good. McCraney. McCraney's got that one. Long distance pass down the floor. Look, that is going to be, that's Labrie Williams. Labrie is good as anybody out on the floor, I'll tell you that. There's a lay-in from Donald Butler out of Walker. At the buzzer, it'll count if it goes. It doesn't. We've reached halftime. The East All-Stars 56. The West All-Stars 40. They're going to have the announcements of the first and second All-State. So we're going to leave it here, and we'll have a Hall of Fame inductee, some scholarship recipients. We're going to turn it back over to public address announcer Rich Dupree.
If I could ask you to direct your attention toward the floor here for our special award presentation. Our Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association scholarship recipient could not be here with us today, but he is from Brother Martin High School, Andrew Beal. So congratulations to Andrew Beal, our scholarship recipient for the boys' side. Now let's meet your All-State team. This is your All-State team and your MVP. We'll begin and ask that you come to the center court for a picture after you pick up your award here on the side from Coach Stockton. From Port Allen, Jordan Brooks. Second team All-State. From Calvin High, Joseph Adams. From Zachary, Brandon Hardy. From Southern University Laboratory School, Tyler Ringgold. From Liberty Magnet, Jacob Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your second team All-State. Now for your first team All-State. From Walker High, Warren Young. From Calvary Baptist, Labrie Williams. From Bossier, Joseph Manning. From Jehovah Jireh, John Paul Ritz. And your MVP of the boys All-State team, as well as a member, obviously, of the first team, from Zachary Jalen Moldo. Again, congratulations to these outstanding young men that make up our All-State teams.
There you have your first and second team All-State. Now they'll have the presentation of the induction into the Hall of Fame.
Special gentlemen, it is our Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame inductee. He is the coach from St. Augustine. He is a 1995 national champion, a three-time state champion. In his distinguished career, 491 wins for a 79% winning percentage, 13 Catholic League titles, 8 Final Four appearances, 4 state championship runner-ups. And now he adds to his list of accomplishments the LHSCA Hall of Fame induction, Coach Bernard Griffith.
Congratulations to Coach Bernard Griffith, and oh my goodness, drops the plaque there, his Crystal Award, inducting him into the Hall of Fame. I gotta believe they'll get him another one of those. 5 minutes to go. They'll have warm-ups on there. We're going to throw it back to our sponsors and take our halftime commercial break. Join us back in a few minutes, won't you, as the LHSBCA Boys All-Star Game rolls on.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
It's the perfect time of year to grab everything you need for your big-time fishing partner. Security Sporting Goods at 2220 Memorial Drive in Alexandria has everything you can think of from Abu Garcia, Lewis Duckett, Zebco, and even Zoom. We even have in stock Old Town kayaks with models like Topwater, Sportsman, and even Vapor. No need to shop anywhere else because Security Sporting Goods has it all. Find us on Facebook or you can contact us at 318-445-6246. Security Sporting Goods. We have everything from camo to ammo.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
And we're back to HOS Fieldhouse. I am Doug Gann bringing you the LHSBCA Boys All-Star Game. By my side, as always, my color commentator and executive producer, Chuck Perkins. And just an opportunity to one, tell you a little bit what we do and why we do it, where our name came from. As a matter of fact, 446 Sports is our name, and glad that you found us. But our name comes from Ephesians 4, verse 4 through 6, where it tells us that we're all of one calling, and that calling is not to be broadcasters. It's not to be basketball or football or sports players, but it's unto salvation under God. And that is why we take the opportunity to do what we do, is to minister to as many folks as we can along the way and bring you a lot of good sports along the way, and you'll find a bunch of it getting exposure to these kids. But if you wondered, no, I didn't just mess up my own area code. That 446 comes out of Ephesians 4, verse 4 through 6. And take a moment, look it up, and we appreciate you more, though, spending a little time with us. A big thanks out to Mr. Briggs for that generous donation. There is a donation box on our website that's there when you see the broadcast. We don't ask throughout the game for them by any means, but it's certainly there if you want to click on that. Anything certainly goes towards us continuing what we do, and we're proud to bring that to you. Chuck, your thoughts on the first half, buddy?
I tell you what, I've loved the whole setup. I've not got to experience one of these before, but I love the whole setup where they send them in waves every 5 minutes, because that really keeps an attitude on the floor of we're here to play and have fun and just show off what we can do and what our coaches have brought us together in a short time to prepare us for this.
Indeed. 20 in the books and 20 to go. East with a big lead, 56-40 in this one. Nobody is going to quit on this one, but Chuck, the second half of these games, when they start getting a little more space out there, then you'll start to see a lot more three-pointers, a lot of those lob dunks, a lot of things like this. Close games, they may try to play with a little more intensity, but you're going to see a lot of fun in the second half of this one. We'll get the West All-Star starters out there in the second half. Number 10 is Jordan Brooks. The ball handler there is number 7, Reginald Stoner. Gets it to the near side, Joe Manning. That is Nick Maryland that's got it, and we'll track down the remaining player. That is number 3, Lance Waddles. Waddles now on cue, pulls up and does that. See, you act like I've been doing this for a while. John Paul Ricks out there for the East. Number 3, Percy Daniels. Number 1, Jalen Bolden. He just picked up his state MVP. Why not give it to the big man, Percy Daniels. Stuart Bonacaz out there for the East as well, getting in the way of and causing that shot disrupted from Reginald Stoner. Think we have everybody. Markel McLean from Peabody also, and right on cue, he pulls up and throws that one down.
You know, there is a crime in Central Louisiana against fortune telling with a license, but
I just, yeah, call them before I see them. Going up to the basket,
Oh,
big rejection by Peabody's McLean. Stutter step, John Paul Ricks going to the basket. That's up and in.
Number 7, John Paul Ricks.
Ricks was announced on that first team all-state group there at halftime, so congratulations, John Paul Ricks. Spinning around, going to the basket right at Daniels. That is up and in, Nick Maryland.
2 points for
A couple of state champions going at it right there. Maryland out of Simsboro, of course, Class B state champ.
nice drain of a 3 way out there.
John Paul Ricks is continuing to light it up, and he jumps in and gets the steal, and he's going to go the other way. You see why he was on that first team all-state team. Tries to get it inside, but off balance on the pass just a little bit. A couple of minutes into this one, and the lead has ballooned up to 19. Correction, 21.
Yep.
There's John Paul. Fires that one away, misses everything. He was looking at the lob inside is what he was doing.
Yes.
He was going for Bonacaz to throw that one down. But Bonacaz going to play baseball in college.
Wow. Again, yet another split sport person, dual sports.
And you know, these coaches look at dual sport and multi-sport athletes. That one is up. Bonacaz misses. There's another block from McLean on the backside. But, you know, you coaches, there's a lot of things these college coaches will ask when they go in and look at a baseball player, a basketball player, football player. What else do they play? Are they running track and field? What else are they doing?
Yes.
That one lost. Going to get outside. Bonacaz now got a clear basket. He's going to go up and in. Give the assist to John Paul Ricks.
2 points for number 4, Stuart Bonacaz.
Downtown, it's Lance Waddles.
For number 3, Lance Waddles.
Waddles, the guard out of Evangel Christian. Spin move by McLean. McLean steps back, fires that one, misses. Off the backboard, there's an inside steal. That's Bolden.
2 points for number 1.
Things starting to get active, and we said they would. From the corner, another 3, and that one is up, and it's good. Lance Waddles.
Lance Waddles.
Waddles trying to shoot the West squad back into this one. Bonacaz trying to get around. Stoner unable to do so. Inside. That's Percy.
Percy Duncan Daniels.
Mercy Percy.
Look, I'd been holding on to that one for a while.
Come
He's
on.
called Duncan Daniels by the PA announcer, Mercy Percy, from up here. And you can just about put anything that you want on that name. That young man is a monster.
Yes, sir. Monstar on the All-Stars, huh?
To the near side. That's McLean. McLean going to the basket, works his way down the lane, puts that one in. Up and down the floor, not a lot of defense anymore. That 3 up, no good. McLean busy for the D squad now in this first 5-minute set. There's the lob inside. Sure, throw it up to the big man. And Bonacaz trying to get a highlight reel lob into Daniels. 15:56 and counting. You see that on our Louisiana Iron Laser. There's Bolden from downtown.
Slingshot out there, huh?
Look, if you were worried and saw the first 3 minutes of this game and said, where's the score? And there's Bonacaz, the recipient of that Daniels steal.
2 points, Stewart Bonacaz.
Almost got another steal on the inbounds pass.
Ballooned up to 26 now. That three-pointer is launched and no good. You're starting to see the next wave making their way in. Saved it in bounds, but John Paul Ricks was still. Bonacaz this time does find Daniels with the lob.
Nice dish off there.
And that deserves a mercy right there. Bonacaz finding Percy Daniels on it. Back the other way. Reginald Stoner. And we've got another Pat Green sighting coming. It's wave on wave coming in at the next buzzer. Daniels trying his from three-point land. Not going to do it, and they'll blow the whistle to get the subs in. Yonker makes his way in. Weinmunsen is there. 8, Austin Montgomery. 6 is Bennett Briggs. And number 8, Austin Montgomery. Yep, Jacob Wilson there also. For the red team, number 5 is Labrie Williams. 12 is Lawrence Forsell. 1, Leland Smith. Trying to get the other ones, may miss a shot. Number 9, that's Mason Russell. Also number 12 is, we had 12. Kicking it back out to the near side, Montgomery. Montgomery goes to the top to Briggs. Briggs finds Yonker. He'll light it up from 3, misses that front iron. Rebound controlled out by Forsell and goes the other way. The steal and the lay-in, that's Labrie Williams. Weinmunsen will run the point, little good head fake there and gets his way down the court. He'll stop, pop, shoots, misses. That one, Yonker with a tip out, good ball control. Now it's out onto the wing. Yonker gonna try to get up the basket and does. A little up and under from Noah Yonker. I don't care what the PA guy calls him. We're gonna call him Yonker. I don't care what they call him.
Yes. Just listen to us and, and enjoy the background sounds of what you hear on the other ambiance mic.
From downtown, that was up and it's no good. Rebound controlled by Smith. Smith tries to get it inside, but good hands by Bennett Briggs, the young man out of Christ Episcopal. Yonker to the near side, Wilson. Wilson misses that one. Rebound controlled by Red. Forsell for the West will have it. Going to the basket and going to get whistled for the foul is maybe. They'll call that Bennett Briggs. Bennett Briggs whistled for his personal foul. First team foul on the East.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for him to have to hold up 1 and 5. You're thinking that's 15, but, you know, I guess they know to add it up.
Yeah, you don't have that many fingers.
That's true.
To the free throw line goes Lawrence Forsell. Shot up good. Again, thankful for our audience. You can find us on Facebook at 446 Sports. We don't do the Facebook Live on them because they tend to compress the videos, and we want to bring you a much crisper, cleaner view of the game. Hopefully you've enjoyed that.
1080p at 60.
If you get an opportunity and you're watching this on YouTube, if you'd go hit that like and subscribe button and subscribe to what we do. There's Yonker. Throws the lob inside, misses that one. The only thing keeping you from assists are the other guys making it. There's Yonker. He's got 4 on 1. He dishes this one off inside as well.
Number 9,
Jacob Wilson on the assist from Yonker. Very, very unselfish play. We saw the work that he put in between his sophomore and junior year and junior and senior year. Really worked on distributing the basketball and his passing, and has done that, has Yonker. And that landed him a role at LSU Shreveport, the team that won the Red River Athletic Conference the last couple of years. There goes Yonker with the left hand, but it's blocked by Williams. Inside is Weinmunsen, and he battles around, gets a board in the bucket.
And a no-look hook pass underneath.
For number 2, Bryce Weinmunsen.
And you remember Weinmunsen wasn't on the original East roster. He filled in for Gatorade Player of the Year Solomon Washington from George Washington Carver, who pulled out of the game on Wednesday.
Had a nice opportunity right then for a no-look pass down low.
11:57, couple of minutes away from our next shift change, but not before that 3 is missed. Briggs pulls down the rebound, gets the break started. Wilson has it. He's going to go to the basket now. Up and in. You got one team nearing 100 in the game and one team not so much. And you're going to see just back and forth. Won't be a lot of defensive stops.
Number 6, I believe, is going to draw that foul. Yep.
Bennett Briggs picks up his second in the last couple of minutes. Like I said, don't take him out of here with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the timeouts in a ball game too, you know.
Don't carry him. Play good, hard defense.
Hadn't seen much need for timeouts, and I guess that's a lot of attributed with those waves coming in like that.
Yeah, they won't.
Really makes it nice.
You won't see much of that called. East team out and going every play to the basket, to the basket. That one is up, and it's good by Wilson. Wilson out of Liberty Magnet. They were the Division II runners up. Back quickly the other way. That is Marquarius Johnson. Out into the corner for three is Wilson. Unable to get that one to fall. Nearly gets the rebound, but they'll credit that as a team rebound on the defense for those of you scoring at home. Leland Smith will walk it up. First time the ball has been walked up in about 10 minutes. Very frenetic pace for this boys all-star game as we had hoped for. Frenetic.
Last 45 seconds of this wave.
Smith thinks about three. Now he'll shoot it. Yonkers right there on him, but Leland Smith out of Edna Carr gets that one to hit. Yonker had drifted down the floor. There goes Weinmunsen to the basket.
2 points for number 2, Bryce Weinmunsen.
Once again, from the top is Leland Smith. They're starting to shoot the threes a little bit more because they know that the waves, it's coming up on shift change. Going to the basket now after this play, they'll get a stoppage, and they do. That'll get the subs out. The lead got built that time by the East. It expanded, so that will catch up on that. Patrick McCraney is out there. Number 5, Dimitri Payne. Number 14, Donald Butler. Number 11, Zach Finn. We saw him with some nifty moves there in the first. 13, Albert Shell. Albert Shell's family sent us a shout out on our chat feature,
yes,
so we appreciate that. Good hands inside, right by Donald Butler. For the West team, 13, Troy Cole is there. 14 is Wayne Huckabee. 11, Devon Drake Arvey. Number 2, Calvin Collins. And number 13, Troy Cole. Scoop underneath by Zach Finn. Going to be hard to pick a most outstanding player off of this East. Everybody has really contributed in this one, leading towards Smith or Waddles for the way they've played in the last part of this one. For the West, going up into the basket. That one's good by Jacoby Jackson.
Nice hit fake.
Jacoby Jackson.
Look, I'm telling you, my vote goes to Weinmunsen.
Yeah, he's been draining those threes out there.
He's just been all over defensively. He's been, he's come in and responded quickly back the other way. Troy Cole.
Ball control, just, dishing it off, passing it.
Held ball was called on this and had to go and check and make sure the possession arrow was still working, and it is. The first held ball that we've seen in this game. There's a three that's launched up and good. Zach Finn. Look, Zach is starting to say, you know what? I want to be in consideration for that most outstanding player.
There was Finn again, right?
Indeed it was. Those of you that are just new to the broadcast, that's Chuck.
I've been fairly
and he's
quiet
been
tonight.
quiet today. Yeah, that's not bad. You've go back and watch some of the other broadcasts, and that'll explain a lot of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you'll probably have to mute it, though.
Coast to coast, but no good. Jacoby Jackson Finn gets it back outside to Butler. Butler now going to the basket. Good hands by the West defense to stop that. That was a great play by Wayne Huckabee. Huckabee out of Calvin is going to Great Basis College.
Great Bases. Now,
I don't know.
that's an interesting name.
I'll find out for you, though.
Okay.
That one up, shot, no good. Cole, rebound controlled out by Donald Butler. And laid back in the other way. Go ahead, Chuck. I'll let you have that one.
There, number 11 just laid that one right on back in there.
Number 11, Zach Finn.
So I was letting you have your Finn again. I was,
Oh, here we go.
All the way down the floor. Dimitri Payne
look at there.
lays it in, 104-70.
Number 5, Dimitri Payne.
Elko, Nevada is Great Basin, we believe, is what it is, and not basis. That it was written down incorrectly.
Calvin Collins.
Collins the other way, and there's a big-time slam by Donald Butler. So they had between games, they had a three-point contest, and now in the last 7 minutes, you're going to see a three-point contest and a dunk contest.
Or an alley-oopers.
As this thing is going to start getting wide open. Good work, Troy Cole, with the board in the bucket. And he's holding the shirt the entire way down the floor. When you see separation of jersey, that's going to give you an idea that that's a foul.
It's his first. Team's first.
There's a chance that's going to.
Finn tries his hand from three, unable to get it quickly down the floor, but thrown away. Errant pass from Jackson. And that will turn it back over to the East. Minute 43 away from the final 5. The lob is there, but it wasn't received. He was looking for Butler to slam that one home, but credit McCraney with the assist. Oh, a beautiful pass. No look from Huckabee. Huckabee with the no-look dish over to Cole. Cole finishes that one off. Scoop up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Jackson. Three is tried. That was Huckabee unable to get there. Rebound controlled. It's going. Oh, but Huckabee's in there to get the steal. He's all over the place. Thought he was down here on the other end. This one is lobbed out. McCraney's got it. He's going to go to the house with it and slam it down.
Patrick McCraney.
3 ball deep. Troy Cole.
For number 13, Troy Cole.
So again, a reminder, this is archived. It's up forever on YouTube, but you can go back and watch it on our Boxcast. Put it up on the big screen and watch it on Boxcast TV if you want to do that. That's where you can find everything. So if you go over to our Facebook page, 446 Sports Facebook page, give us a like on there. Send us a comment or a review if you want to. And that's going to bring in what may be the final 5. We'll have to see. There may be a couple of additions to it. Yonker makes his way back in. You've got Austin Montgomery out of Newman. Yonker fires from downtown. Misses out on a little fadeaway 3. Rebound controlled by Stoner. Step back 3 from the corner up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Bonacaz. Traveling is called, but that was led by the hands of Reginald Stoner to get in, Chuck, and slap that ball away.
Yeah, nice defensive play there this late in the game.
5 minutes remaining here. You see that on the Louisiana Eye and Laser. The only thing in doubt is who's going to be the MVP of both squads. It's been a spirited game. Good pass. Nice. Drive to the basket. Nick Maryland with the dribble penetration and able to dip it off to Stoner right at the end. Quickly back the other way. That's out to Bonacaz. He fires from 3, no good. Bonacaz steals that ball, but it's going to go off his hands and out of bounds.
A last wavy in this last 5 minutes, but barring any necessary substitutions.
They may, with a couple of minutes, swap things again. 3 ball, corner pocket, up, and it's good. Joe Manning. Manning headed to Panola Junior College. Couple of LSU signees on this one. LSU Shreveport signee, and then one for LSU Alexandria. Nobody from the homestanding Louisiana Christian University, but we know we saw Coach Rainey Mason running around through here, the head coach.
Yeah, he's running around here looking, go ahead and licking his chops, I guess, a little bit to see what he can pull up and find as the game goes on. And, you have some uncommitted folks that why not, give them a shot at it. You all right there, Doug?
Got it back now. Lance Waddles.
Still sounds like it's still holding on to you a little bit. And I'm going to give Doug a moment there to see. I didn't bring any tissues for him, so it's a good thing it's not stuck in his nose. But we got a little time out here. Give him a few minutes to see what's happening. Maybe make some last-minute substitutions with 4:03 left on the clock.
Look, I'm going to tell you, this has been an exciting game and a fun one to call, and that's butchering the throat here.
A frog in your throat. He was just wrapped around your larynx there, not letting go, huh?
It was. Again, big shout out to the folks from LGR. They covered the girls all-star game a little earlier. Tremendous, tremendous group. If you have not followed them yet, go check out their Facebook page and give them a follow.
Stewart
Bonacaz credited with that last basket, and he's going to get whistled for this foul on the other end.
On number 4.
That's his second personal foul. Had one back early.
Team third. 2 shots for number
It might be
7.
too many pork rinds. It
see,
got out the cast iron pot this weekend and made about 40 bags of pork rinds.
I thought you were going to bring some. I know that was the baseball game we were supposed to cover.
Well,
but
I had them ready for the baseball game, but they weren't here. It's difficult to call a basketball game that's back and forth with pork rinds in there, but I seasoned them up with some of the special seasoning. I liked a little hot, a little sweet, and I put in my secret smoked paprika. Smoked paprika sprinkled across the top of them makes all the difference.
Maybe that's what happened. You were just thinking about those pork rinds.
Could have been. From downtown, that one is up from the east and no good. Jacob Wilson had a good look at it. Going back the other way is Joe Manning. Manning with a dish to the near side. 3-ball deep from Lance Waddles. Waddles working on his way for an MVP performance. He is just bombing away from downtown. Inside, there's the lay-in from Jacob Wilson. 24-point lead for this East squad, and I don't know who will stand out as an MVP, but the West trying to shoot their way back in it. That's Joe Manning. Still in the score by Huckabee.
5 points within just a couple of seconds.
Up and in, it's Jacob Wilson. And you're starting to see the final 5 that will make their way in. That's from downtown. And look, Lance Waddles looks over at his MVP trophy. I can tell you that. Why not? He sees the subs coming in, does Jacob Wilson. And Wilson's like, I'm going to get this shot.
I'm going from half court. Watch this one. Awesome.
You're going to see Percy Daniels make his way back in to the court. Huckabee stays out there. John Paul Ricks will come in. Bryce Weinmunsen will come in, and Patrick McCraney. Finn or McCraney, or Weinmunsen actually. Weinmunsen or Finn I like as MVPs. Jalen Bolden has a strong performance. Could be him. The early shooting of Bolden. Now this from way downtown. That was Waddles just showing off, trying to get that one. That man has been firing away. He and John Paul Ricks having a good time with each other over there. Bolden's got it. Bolden from deep misses that one. And look, I wouldn't surprise me if Waddles shot it from right there. Instead, he dishes it. Manning's got it. He'll shoot it from deep. Misses there, going back the other way. The rebound, the run out, the score, Patrick McCraney. So I'm going to go Jalen Bolden from the east.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Lance Waddles from the west. We'll see how that compares. We'll keep it here for the final announcement.
Almost.
Oh, get it down to Daniels, who's just camped out under the goal.
From half court.
So, and then look, from the bench, Jacob Wilson takes the shot.
Everybody going to have a shot at it.
Guys having a lot of fun out there on the court now. 118-98, 20-point lead. And
good to see, too. Good to see that they're enjoying this game.
Look, what a performance by all of these individuals out on the floor. Some of them will be moving on to play basketball at the next level. Some of them have not committed, should be.
Oh.
That one's up, no good. Bolden controls that rebound, and he's getting doubled up. Huckabee and Waddles down there playing defense. Oh, Weinmunsen, shoot the rock. That's from the corner up and no good. Out of bounds on Bolden. You could have given it to just about anybody on that East squad today.
Yeah.
I think Waddles out of Evangel Christian really locked it up from the west side. Need one more steal and give Percy a chance to slam another one down. That's Waddles from downtown, misses that. Bolden comes up with a rebound. We're under a minute to play.
I want the West to go ahead and get that 100-point mark, too.
Bolden from downtown misses that. West is going to get an opportunity for it. Pulls out, shoots the three, that misses. Had an opportunity to get to triple digits, but pulled up for the three. Chuck, I think if I get the ball, I might shoot it from up here where we're at.
Thank you. Chuck one up here. Chuck one. Okay.
Percy Daniels comes off of the floor for the West. Troy Cole will make his way back in there.
Big smiles from big fella over there.
Butler back in the game for the East. 31 seconds left, and ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun one. After the game, we will stick around and listen for the announcement of the lob it up to Weinmunsen. No, doesn't do it. Had a shot at it, did Payne. Still an opportunity. There's a backdoor lob that's going to get to the 100. 118, 100. 120 now. Oh, beautiful. That's a highlight dunk right there from Donald Butler out of Walker. At the buzzer will go. Doesn't do it. The East come out with a 20-point victory. 120 to 100 in this one. And what a fun game this was to watch.
120, West 100.
Congratulations abound. And it's great to see basketball back to what it is, where you don't have to just wave to the other team and not give the high fives, but you're able to.
Put this 2022 All-Star game to bed.
If you've got to go an overall MVP, that's difficult. The shooting of Waddle stood out, but you don't give it to someone on a 20-point loss on there. If I could get into their minds and see, I would go with Jalen Bolden.
You think so?
I do. I think so.
And that's number who with the East?
Number one for the East.
What about number 6 with the East?
Bennett Briggs. He played well in there.
Yeah.
Weinmunsen played well. You saw the great work. McCraney played well. Markell came on at the end. Dimitri Payne. All of them. You go up and down that lineup, you have players that had, and you got 120 points on the board, so you had to. But it's Lance Waddles or Jalen Bolden. And remember, we have no vote in this.
None at all. Just comments.
It's number 3, Percy Duncan Daniels.
Who doesn't make first or second team All-State? That was a travesty.
Yes.
Percy Daniels on his way from Madison Prep and the 3A state champions up to Seton Hall in the Big East. Very deserving of that one.
Yeah,
and Percy just a monster. Chuck, it's been a great time up here. Our second championship, if you will. We followed the ASIL state championships that were up here not long ago, the Association of Christian Educators of Louisiana. And now we have champions of the Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association All-Star Game. Look forward to bringing you their baseball and softball championships or All-Star games along the way. Chuck, it's been a great time.
It really has, Doug, and wonderful that we got invited to come and be here and do this for them and to broadcast it. And I hope everyone that's watching or gone back now and watched it has really enjoyed what we've done, or the show that these young men have been able to put here, and the event that the LHSCA has put on for us.
The Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association All-Star Weekend is in the books. Until next time, I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports. We'll see you down the road.